So more and more information is coming out now about just how bad things were at Xbox after the layoffs on Monday. And apparently Jason Schreier over at Bloomberg was digging into the situation and found out that Mojang, that Minecraft, was effectively bankrolling, subsidizing the entire Xbox division, that nothing else was even close to being as profitable as Minecraft, which is kind of a duh. So it was a very savvy acquisition on the part of Microsoft. Some people would say that they've completely ruined Minecraft, but I digress. I am old enough to remember Minecraft pre-Microsoft. But it does paint a pretty bleak picture of Xbox right now, right? Like, I don't know where they go from here. They're laying people off in every division. Bethesda is being told to hunker down and focus on games that perform, not Starfield, but Elder Scrolls and Fallout. Make games that people want to buy. I mean, that should be a duh, right? The fact that it takes major shakeups like this at a company like Microsoft to basically be like, hey guys, we have to make games that actually sell. I mean, that should be priority number one, right? Right? But that's how bloated and ridiculous the modern video game industry is. We have about 10 years, I'd say about 10 years of bullshit spending. And it's both Microsoft and Sony, and to a lesser degree Nintendo, but I think Nintendo actually has its house in order for the most part. I don't like their legal shenanigans, but I think they know how to make mostly profitable stuff and be self-sustaining, right? They're a very, very old company. But Microsoft and PlayStation are just, man, they just keep stepping on that rake. So we're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about some other people that got laid off, including the guy who was in charge of backwards compatibility at Xbox. For 37 years, he was at Microsoft, and they got rid of him. So nobody's safe, right? Nobody is safe at Microsoft. And I don't know what happens to Xbox after this. They're bound and determined to release another console. I don't know if that's a good idea. I went to a local Walmart yesterday. They had one lone dusty Xbox. I think it was a Series X sitting on the shelf. And it was surrounded by, PlayStations, which probably won't sell as much as they used to. And, a smattering of Switch stuff. It's going to look very different. 5 years from now, we're not going to be able to have these video game sections in the stores like we do now, because we're not going to have physical discs. We may not have Xbox consoles. It's going to be kind of weird. I miss the old electronics boutique where in Babbage's, you'd walk in and there'd be just a wall of game boxes and consoles and controllers on one side. The other side, we had a wall of physical PC discs, and they all came in really cool boxes. Like, you go buy a PC game from the 90s, and sometimes the box was better than the game. I'm looking at you, FX Fighter. Sometimes the box was way better than the actual game. But we're living in a different time, and I don't know where it's going to go. So let's talk about this. Before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. If you'd like more Clownfish TV, go out to more.clownfishtv.com for more Clownfish TV, including episodes that are not available here on YouTube. And if you'd like to listen to us instead of watch us, you can go out to iTunes, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, Spotify, wherever you listen to podcasts. Subscribe to Clownfish TV podcasts, and there you go. So let's talk about the situation with Minecraft first. This was really interesting. So Xbox reveals Minecraft carried profits and restructures Mojang. So Mojang is now going to report directly to me, said Asha Sharma. She's taking direct control of Minecraft to better compete with Roblox as Microsoft's huge gaming cuts hit. This kind of goes along with what we talked about yesterday with Wizards of the Coast, where Wizards of the Coast unionized, and they think it's going to save their jobs, and they think that they're pulling a fast one on Hasbro. And I'm telling you, I could just see Chris Cox being like, well, if that's the way you want to play, everybody working for Wizards, everybody in Magic, and everybody in Dungeons and Dragons, you answer to me directly now. I could totally see them pulling that because they were looking at Magic the Gathering as being incredibly important to the company. It actually carried the company through the pandemic. They're not going to let some people unionize and have carte blanche to do whatever they want with what Hasbro believes, rightfully is their game. So they're going to be like, yep, you're going to get out of the way. We're going to make some structural changes to the company, and that's how they'll deal with it. And I am not kidding. These companies do not mess around until they do. Like 20 years. Like apparently Xbox has not been profitable in like 20 years. So Mojang's going to report directly to me. That's interesting. Asha Sharma believes Microsoft has underinvested in Minecraft. She wants to turn it into Roblox. Oh my God. Several weeks after, this is coming from Windows Central. Several weeks after Xbox admitted it's overextended with its businesses and was reported that Microsoft would begin major layoffs in July, those cuts have now begun to hit the firm. In total, 4,800 roles are being eliminated, 3,200 of them, roughly 67% being in Xbox. 136 workers have been laid off so far. It id Software, and I keep forgetting it exists. And I keep forgetting they're still making new Doom games, and I keep forgetting that Microsoft owns them. I don't know who owns what now. Amid the mass layoffs, Xbox CEO Asha Sharma has addressed the situation in a letter to staff that was also shared publicly, writing that the Xbox team's reduction is painful but necessary in working to reset the brand. Sharma has also revealed she'll now have direct oversight over Minecraft developer Mojang, as well as Candy Crush maker King. Both games have increasingly become platforms and are our largest by monthly active players. They bring critical geographic, demographic, and differentiation to Xbox. Though Sharma didn't mention any specific plans for Mojang and King moving forward, in a new report from GameFile, it noted that according to a source familiar with Microsoft's plans, the new CEO feels that Xbox and the company have massively underinvested in Minecraft, and they want to correct this. GameFile's source explained that about 6 years ago, Minecraft's size and popularity was on par with Roblox, the widely available free-to-play platform for community-made games and content. Since then, it's estimated that Roblox has invested in its growth roughly 5 times as much as Microsoft has, and that Microsoft's success has gone toward funding other Xbox projects instead of its own further success. So they're basically like, yeah, Minecraft and Roblox were kind of neck and neck, and then Microsoft went on a spending spree, bought a bunch of studios that they badly mismanaged, spent a bunch of money on games that nobody bought, and now they have to lay a bunch of people off. Minecraft is still enjoyed by droves of players worldwide. It kind of died off there for a while because so our kids were into Minecraft like before Microsoft bought it. Like Squid King's been playing Minecraft since he was little, and before Minecraft, he played. There was like a Minecraft-like game. It was called Eden. He used to play that on his iPad. And then he started playing Minecraft proper. And back then, it was so bare bones. It was crazy. But it was just starting to blow up on YouTube. And so they've been playing it the whole time. But there's definitely been a difference since Microsoft bought them. I would love for Notch to get the... I guess he's working on like a spiritual successor to Minecraft. I would love for him to bring that out and kind of go back to the roots of what Minecraft used to be. But it sounds like it's going to be... Fortnite, Roblox, they're going to junk it up with even more in-app purchases. They're going to have all kinds of DLC. I mean, they already do, but they're going to make it just everything. You're going to have to buy like everything. It's under monetized. When they say it's underutilized, it's under monetized, and we can't have that. Every person that has a copy of Minecraft is a literal pay pig. You're a pay pig, and we want the bacon. So there you go. Anyway, they said in 2025, Roblox grew so large that it surpassed the player engagement of Steam, PlayStation, and Fortnite combined. It was responsible for a whopping 67% of the gaming industry's total growth last year. And also trafficking. But, whatever. The specific reason for why King and the Candy Crush team will now directly report to Sharma as well wasn't reported, though I imagine it's because Candy Crush, like Minecraft, has lost ground to Roblox. Roblox competes directly with the legendary mobile game since it's available to play on iOS and Android. This person says they don't play Candy Crush and can't speak to how well it's been maintained. They advertise the shit out of Candy Crush. Like, they're always advertising Candy Crush. Said we're confident the one area of focus for the Xbox CEO will be reinforcing Minecraft's more social aspects, given her own background in developing social platforms like Messenger. It's worth noting that this spring, Mojang announced that Minecraft Java Edition will get a friends list and peer-to-peer support, both of which are features that will make multiplayer easier. Okay, so they're saying that Minecraft was basically carrying the profits of the company, though, even though it was under monetized compared to Roblox. They said financially carried Roblox. This come from, let's see, Inside Gamer. Let's see, Insider Gaming. Let's look. A new report from Bloomberg said that more information was revealed from within the confines of Xbox, including a pretty surprising fact about how the team was funding its wider gaming portfolio for a hot minute. Minecraft's success was Xbox gain. So Asha Sharma dropped a monumental bombshell, publishing a massive letter revealing the future of Xbox. She basically fired everybody publicly. And the report discussed Minecraft and Mojang. As Sharma stated, the studio will be invested in a little more going forward. Well, they're answering directly to her, so it's super important. And she believes it's underutilized, undermonetized is what she means. And we heard these words from Cynthia Williams at Wizards of the Coast. Dungeons and Dragons was undermonetized, and then they fucked everything up. I'm just saying. There might be a reason for that, of course. It was stated by those familiar with Xbox operations that once upon a time, Minecraft's profits were used to fund the rest of the gaming portfolio. So at one point in time, Minecraft was floating all of Xbox. That's probably one major driving factor in Sharma now deciding that Mojang will report directly to her. I'm telling you, this is going to happen to Hasbro too. Eventually, Chris Cox is going to decide that Wizards of the Coast, that Magic the Gathering is too important to be left to their own devices, and also the union. And he'll just have the Magic team report directly to him because he is apparently a big gaming nerd. He plays D&D and all that. Now he generates all of his shit with AI, but that's what's going to happen. Yeah. They said, are you surprised that Xbox was repurposing Minecraft's profits to fund the rest of the gaming slate? No, not at all. This happens all the time. Right? Disney did this with their theme parks or whatever. They would, make profit on their theme parks, and then they'd turn around and buy Pixar so they could make more movies and also have stuff to put in the theme parks. Rinse and repeat. That's just how companies work. Let's talk about this. Yeah, this guy was laid off 37 years. This is Kevin LaChapelle, who until this week served as the vice president of Xbox platform, took to LinkedIn to confirm he's been laid off as part of Microsoft's widespread restructuring. 37-year veteran at Microsoft. I will add my name to the list of people who were laid off at Xbox. This ends my 37 years at Microsoft. I've worked in many different parts of the company, and I will say my fondest memories are of leading the team of very talented engineers who built the Xbox backward compatibility program. Well, it doesn't matter anymore because if we don't have physical media, right? I mean, that's what I think is going to happen. It's just going to be like, okay, well, this game is 10 years old, but it still runs because, yeah. Sitting in the auditorium when Phil announced the program at E3 2015 was incredible. The audience's reaction was unbelievable. I followed that with leading the team who created our cloud gaming product. I am a firm believer that all entertainment will eventually become streamed to you wherever you are. I look forward to watching how Xbox evolves going forward, and I wish the team nothing but success. I have a huge problem with that. I think that's exactly what's going to happen. I think that the end goal is to not own your console and to not own your games, and it's going to be like Netflix, and you just play whatever's available and you buy a license for it. And if they decide, hey, we don't want to keep this game online anymore for whatever reason, or we want to make massive changes to it or whatever, tough shit. Go buy an NES and blow on the cart, I guess. That's what they're that's what the end goal is. But yeah, so nobody's safe at Microsoft. That's crazy. Good luck to those of you who've been laid off. Some people who are getting laid off probably need to get gone years ago, but I have concerns about the future of gaming, but you know what? I think I'm just going to stick with my retro consoles and my massive Steam library and look for hidden gems on Steam from indie developers. And I'm pretty much done, I think, with this. I'm too old for this shit. right? I'm going to wrap it up. Please subscribe. We'll talk later.